Hey guys, Stitching May here. I'm going to try my best to do a video here and show how to stitch over two. I was contacted by someone asking to try to demonstrate this. I'm going to try my best to do that. I don't know that I'll be able to. I don't know if my camera's going to be able to zoom in and focus enough on the threads and the fabric to show you. I'm not using actual linen. This is burlap over a frame that I got at Walmart for like $1 on clearance. I may eventually try to stitch something on this, I don't know, but I figured the count may be large enough on here to show you how to do this. I'll be using pearl cotton, which is something I've never stitched with. It's just something that I've kind of gotten handed down to me. But I figured it would show up better in the video. I'm using a very large needle, and I'm just going to do some X's. I also say try because my son is asleep. I've got my monitor next to me. Hopefully he won't hear my voice and want to get up and go play with choo-choos. First of all, let me guide you to some websites that I really like and that helped me out a lot. When I started stitching over two, I had printed out the pages just because I'm a paper person. I like paper. I like flipping pages and that kind of thing. That's probably why I don't use a computer for my patterns. But this one is through Funk and Weber. F-U-N-K, Funk and Weber Designs, and I'll put a link down in the description of the video. But it's got some diagrams and it's got like an article on how to do it. And it shows the different fabrics and stuff. I think this is all that I saw on the site was just I just kind of came across this. It looks like there are some other how-tos. Another one was from threadneedlestreet.com. This one is like a mini book. There are 10 pages. It's the helpful hint section. And it covers everything from stitching over two to what even weave is and what linen is and the loop method and how to bead. I mean, it's got a lot of information on there. And then there is through bettercrossstitchpatterns.com. There's an article called Appropriately How to Cross Stitch Over Two Threads. And this is about 3 pages, and they've got some free charts and free alphabets and a bunch of tutorials there as well. And again, I'll link all these in the description of the video now that I've learned how to do that. And so let's see if I can get this started. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to do this without making you guys seasick. If you'll look at the fabric, you'll notice that unlike the Aida, they are single threads. And with these single threads, they are vertical threads and horizontal threads. And they all go over and under. Like this one is over, under, over, under, over, and under. The horizontal threads go over, under, over, under, over, and under. On the Funk and Weber, I'm going to call it a blog. I think it's a blog. She says that she was always taught to start at the bottom left of a vertical over spot. So if you see, here's my vertical over thread. There are 1, 2 spots to the left of it, and it's the bottom left. She said that she's tried it many ways and that she doesn't really see a difference in how, as long as you keep to the same spot throughout the project. Now, I can see how this is stitching over 2 threads. Let me get my thread out of the way. Because there are 1, 2 threads. And then you go down, you would go back down in this hole here. Right here, sorry, I'm looking at my camera to make sure it stays in focus. So it's kind of uncoordinated. See the 1, 2 threads that you're skipping, you go down. For my personal, I don't know why, but I kind of tell myself that I'm just skipping a hole. So I come up here, I'm going to skip this hole, I'm going to go down here. And I still have the 2 threads. It's just easier for me to think of it that way. I don't know why. So I would go here. And I'm still at the bottom left of the vertical thread. Skip this hole, come up here. As you can see, there are 2 threads. I come up here. I've skipped 2 threads. Then I'm going to again skip this middle hole, or these 1, 2 threads, and come back down there. And there's my X. Come over next, go up. Again, I'm at the bottom left of a vertical thread. Supposedly, this is supposed to help you keep from going in the wrong spot, because supposedly if I accidentally go down here, then that's not the right spot, because that's obviously the middle, but it doesn't make sense to me, so I don't know why they say that. Again, I think it's just to where you're consistent. I'm going to skip this hole and go in this hole. Or skip the 1, 2 threads. Go down. Skip this hole. Come up here. And I'm coming up at the bottom left of a vertical thread. I'm going to skip the hole in the middle and come down here. Do a couple more. Come up here. Go over 1, 2 threads. Skip one hole for me and go down. Skip this hole, come up here, skip this hole in the middle, come down here to the side. And there you go. These aren't very straight because this is not even a linen or an even weave, it's a burlap, and I'm sure it's catching my thread. But that's really it. Once you get a few stitches in different areas, whoa, you can tell kind of where to go. Show you what I mean. We go up a stitch. So I'm going to come up above this one. See, skip one hole or skip 2 threads, 1, 2 threads, and come up there. See the 2 threads I've skipped, 1, 2. Again, for me it's easier just to count the hole. Skip this hole, I'm going to come down here. And it's easier because I can tell where I'm supposed to come down, because I know it's going to connect to the leg of this cross stitch. I'm going to skip this one and come up here. Skip this one and come down there. And it still is over 2, because there are still the 2 threads, 1, 2. Up 1, 1, 2, 2. And see, this is why a lot of people don't like linens and fabrics that aren't even weaves, is because if you look, this thread's a little thicker than the other threads, so my stitch is not going to be as even as it was over there. You'll really get to see that effect on the end over here. All the stitches aren't uniform. Skip this one, go up here. Skip that one, go down there. See how those top 3 stitches are all a little different in size. That's really everything for now. I hope this video helped and didn't just make you seasick. Let me know if the video helped. If it is making you seasick to watch, I will try to do this another way. I don't know of really another way that I can do it, but I will try. But thanks for watching. You guys take care. Here's the bottom of this one. See, that's where it gets confusing to me. I've done something wrong. See how my stitch looks different? I think I've come up in the wrong spot. And now I just have a huge knot because I'm not looking at my camera. I'm not looking at my fabric. I'm looking at my camera. Edit some of this out. Oh, I just scratched my lens with my needle. That is great.